What is everybody? Daniel Rice right here, back again with another video. 2000 Year in Review continues with No Way Out. This show, a pretty mediocre show. After the Royal Rumble match, we have this whole thing where the Big Show claims he has an eyewitness that sees The Rock's feet landing first in the Royal Rumble match. And they show this angle where The Rock's feet did hit the floor first. So they have this big match between The Rock and the Big Show, #1 contenders match. We have, of course, the Hell in a Cell match between Triple H and Cactus Jack. It's title versus career. But other than that, this card is not really worth a whole lot. This show is not worth a whole lot worth watching, really. Kurt Angle defeats Chris Jericho to capture the Intercontinental Championship belt in a pretty average match. Yes, Angle and Jericho in an average match. A 6 out of 10. The Dudley Boyz defeat the New Age Outlaws to capture the tag team belts. It was pretty mediocre. Pretty bad. 3 out of 10. Mark Henry defeats Viscera in an atrocious match. It was bad. Very bad. Mae Young getting shoved down, and it was just ugly. Crowd fucking hated it. 0. Edge and Christian defeats the Hardy Boys in a pretty good match. It's too bad that hoe Terry Runnels has to stick her stupid hoe ass in there and cost the Hardy Boys this match. And as she was walking away, skipping around, Jim Ross says, "Well, what a little bitch." Jim Ross really says it. What a little bitch. I give this a 7.5 out of 10. Next up, we have Taz defeating the Big Boss Man in about 2 minutes. It was just black. X-Pac defeats Kane. And yes, their feud continues. I thought their last match would be at Armageddon. It didn't. It continued. It was stupid. This match was boring. This time, Tori turns her back on Kane. It was bad. 4 out of 10. I hated this rivalry. It's stupid. Rikishi and Too Cool defeated the Rackles in a decent match. 6 out of 10. Then we had the Big Show defeating The Rock in just a weird match. Shane McMahon comes out, returns. Swerve hits The Rock, and fucking Big Show gets the victory. So apparently it's going to be Big Show versus the winner of the World Wrestling Federation title match. Yikes. 4 out of 10. Then we finally get to the main event. Triple H defeating Cactus Jack in a Hell in a Cell match for the World Wrestling Federation title. This match is very fucking great. It's not my favorite Hell in a Cell match, but by God Almighty, it is still an incredible Hell in a Cell match. A great title match, and a great follow-up to their incredible Royal Rumble match. The whole spot where Cactus Jack falls through the cell and leaves a big giant hole in the ring was fucking incredible. Mick Foley would retire at this match, only to return 3 weeks later at WrestleMania, and we have this fatal 4-way match between Triple H, Mick Foley, The Big Show, and The Rock. And it's just all stupid. This whole build-up to WrestleMania 16 or 2000 is really dumb. I give this match a 9 out of 10 as Triple H wins. So there you have it. It's going to be Triple H versus The Big Show. No, it's just going to be a fatal 4-way elimination match. I don't know why you just can't have Triple H versus The Rock. Anyways, No Way Out 2000 is a pretty mediocre show. Besides the Hell in a Cell match, there's not much to this show. A 5 out of 10. And I'll catch you next time for Uncensored. Sorry if I just kind of went through this one. It's just not a whole lot to talk about No Way Out. Uncensored coming up next here in 2000 Year in Review. See ya.